Hey phone dogs, Beau HD here, and I want to give you guys an overview slash review specifically focused on the design of the OnePlus One, because to this day, I still think the OnePlus One is among the best designed devices I've held in my hands this year. I mean, yeah, technically it is a budget device, but that doesn't mean it has to be built like one, because it's not, and that is why I love it. So let's take a closer look at the beauty that is the OnePlus One. So right off the bat, you really can't deny that the sandpaper back cover is amazing. First of all, it looks pretty good. It doesn't look too spectacular, but it certainly doesn't look too bad. It really all comes down to personal preference as far as how it looks, I get that. But in terms of how useful it is, it's undeniably great. I have yet to stumble upon a large herd of sandpaper OnePlus One haters simply because the phone feels great in the hands. The sandpaper texture adds a lot of grip to the overall device, and since it wraps around the edges and sides of the OnePlus One, you're going to get that added grip no matter how you hold the phone. You know, it's not so rough that it hurts to hold in the hands or anything like that. It's fine grit sandpaper, so if you're worried about it causing any sort of damage, don't, because you'll be just fine. I also really enjoyed the front of the OnePlus One simply because it is so simple. Funny, right? The overall device is very squared off. There's just about equal space at the top and bottom of the device, which really doesn't throw my OCD off too much. And best of all, there are no logos at all on the front, something that is rather rare nowadays. And as much as I'd like to reward OnePlus for not slathering on a logo of any sort, I want to genuinely reward them with this review because it looks killer. It's like you're holding a big, sleek slab carved from obsidian, and I love it. Although with that said, there are a couple things I noticed with the overall device that I would personally tweak. First of all, the bezels on the OnePlus One aren't as thin as I'd like them to be. I mean, the bezels on the sides of the display are definitely bigger than the LG G3, a device that has a considerably smaller overall frame than the OnePlus One despite the same display size. And the bezels on the top and bottom of the OnePlus One are ridiculously massive. It sort of makes sense on the bottom since OnePlus did add capacitive touch buttons, which in my opinion shouldn't be there. I think the only reason they are there is because it's a Chinese company and China loves their capacitive touch buttons. But they take up precious real estate and would significantly reduce the overall size of the device if they just weren't there. Now as for the top of the OnePlus One, this could also be condensed. I mean, if we were to take a look at the LG G3 again, we'll see how small the top bezel is compared to the OnePlus One, and the difference is very obvious. I just think it could and should have been slimmed down quite a bit. But besides that, I am a big fan of the design of the device. The sandpaper back cover is surprisingly great. The front of the OnePlus One is remarkably simple and sleek. Even some of the minor details are nice in that the buttons feel premium and clicky, and the silver band around the display on the front of the One is a nice addition as it makes the display almost appear to be floating there. So what do you think of the design of the OnePlus One? Do you think it looks like a budget smartphone? Let me know by leaving a comment down below. I always love to hear what you guys have to say. But as always, I'm Beau HD from PhoneDog.com. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.